Hi guys, it's me, Andrea. I will work today on a little page here with my distress oxides, and I'm working with three different colors here. It's green and orange and blue, and between every layer I put a bit of or some spritzes of water on top, to get this effect where this two different inks in there separate, and that makes always this nice effect. So that's what I do. The third part of the color, that's a blue, again a bit of water. I dry it always in between, but at the end with the last layer I will let it run a tiny bit. That already goes something on, it's at the moment it's just the ink plus a few spritzes of water, but that's it. I wanted to have a tiny bit of movement in there, so I'm tilting the page here to let it run a bit. I didn't want to have it run a lot, but just a bit of a stream right and left, so that was just enough. So that's my basic background, and I now start to remove some paint again, and I do that with the stencils here. Put them on and spray simply water on top, let it sit a moment, and I dab it off then with a paper kitchen towel here. So you have a tiny bit of a pattern in there, and it goes something on. It gives this additional visible texture on it, so there's more going on in the background. This stencil I'm using are all from Tim Holtz. These are the letters, and again dab it off after a while. I always let it sit a tiny moment so that it can start to work to lift the paint. So, and then I wanted to have a bit something darker stuff in the middle going on, using this chicken wire stencil, and go over only this stripe in the middle. I wanted to have a bit of a darker area going on, putting more interest into. So I'm working here with this stencil from Sheena Douglas, and they are not only the stencil in the masks as well, and I will use them here on this project only to get the outlines. And I use again distressed oxides for that, and in green it is, we use the green one and blend it out from inside the mask to the outside. And I'm not smearing and zipping under the mask. That works quite good. I didn't want to have I didn't want to cover the whole page with it, so I only wanted to have this outline, simply outlines, nothing else, that it's just visible. Little one was a bit stubborn. So sprühe wieder ein bisschen sorry, always switching between languages. After I sprayed a bit of water on, so I'm working here with my Posca. The problem is the tip always picked up some of the ink, and it clogged up a bit. I should have waited longer and dry the ink better, but that's me. Impatience is my name. So but it worked. You can make it work. The Posca is flowing always. I haven't got any cases where I clogged it out completely. So, okay, if you dab it into acrylic paint. So, and this is a stamp set. I didn't take it apart. I left it here on the plastic and use it as a background word stamp. So it works quite good. That's the first time I used it. Never ever had it taken apart. So I thought use it like this. And then I use this big background stamps here, partially here and there, only again to give a bit of visual texture on it. And this is the crackle one. So, and then I have this stencil with this face facial features. It's eyes, nose and mouth. And I covered the mouth because I didn't want to have it because for the mouth, or it looks like I cover the mouth with it, I use this butterfly. It reminds me a bit of Hannibal Lecter's Silence of the Lambs. So yeah, I quite like that. So creepy, yeah. That's why I called this page Silent. Silenced, not silent, silenced. Few splatters here. And I use this big U from that stem set. And a smaller one, are beautiful, I think it is. I have my hat here in the way, sorry, but I had to put it exactly under the U. So I'm still trying to, here I try to get some more dimension into the face. I pick up some of the ink I scribbled down on my craft mat here and blend it out with my water tank brush. Of course, it's always the risk that you activate the oxide on the background, but it worked sort of. I could make the face stand out much more. But as I said, you activate the background. That's what you have to keep in your mind. Could have used charcoal, I think. That would have been better. And you can work with charcoal on oxides when they're dry. That's okay. So a few white highlights I put on. Use my Posca here for the reflection and some highlights on the butterfly. And I think, what else will I do? I think I will, yeah, with my watercolor pencils here, or brushes. I define the eyes a bit better. So for the shadow here, or the shading here, the letters, I use my alcohol marker, go around, give it more depth, and then I thought, yeah, there is not really something going on. You know, my focal image wasn't focal enough to me. So I have this really old book. I bought it in London once on the book flea market, and that was a faulty one. All the pages were still not cut, and I had to cut them all off. But there are poems on, but this paper is so heavy. It's like really heavy watercolor paper. Really love to work with it. So I cut out quite a lot of these butterflies, solid ones, and the more thingy ones, and I put them all together, put a string, or it's a little ribbon over it, because I only want to glue it down the bottom one. I want to have it movable, that something goes on. But there was something missing, and I used washi tape for that in this black stripes, and I still think that balanced the page so much nicer. And then on the left bottom side, the same. I like to tear the washi tape to have little pieces of it. I think that makes it look so much more diffused or open, or not that sterile. Yeah, you might know what I mean. So gluing down only the bottom one. I glue down the ribbon here as well, so it gets hold together only by the ribbon, but it stays put definitely. And cut off one part here, and I glue that back because I wanted to have a third string hanging down, this odd number again. Yeah. But that's it. So what I will do is I go around my edges here of the page, but around the butterflies as well. Some of them I'm not doing it very precise, only to give them a bit more depth. And that's it. You will see the close-up coming already. And I hope you like my little page here. I had a lot of fun. It's really nice to work with the oxides, I must say. I have really fun with it. So you can see all the visible texture in the background. It came all quite good together. I really like this page. And yeah, I say already thanks a lot for watching, guys. I hope you like it. If so, would be fantastic if you could give me a thumbs up or even share my video. That would be absolutely fantastic. I hope I see you soon again, and bye to you all. Have a fantastic time. Bye bye, guys.